Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 233 in Candy Crush Friend Saga, where we have 30 moves to collect 14 friends. And I'm so fortunate and so happy to be fortunate to see this, because this is actually my third playthrough for recording purposes. I haven't been able to beat it yet. I do believe it is listed as a hard level. I don't have a lot of green here, so I think I want to try to break through these threads at least first. If I can just get through the threads, although it's a bit tough to do. Okay, so I could make a stripe, I could make a fish. I need to go for the fish, and now I just have to hit one of these one more time. Here we go. So now presumably I've got more green on the board. I know every time I take a move that's not this, I'm risking it, but I'm also making some good progress in here. Now it is time to do this, though, and see if I can make even more progress happen. Now, just because I got a good setup in the beginning does not mean that I'm guaranteed a win. I can take a bad board and kind of ruin it by playing poorly, or by having Yeti just throw things around in weird spots. That's not good. I can make this wrapped or this wrapped. I like this wrapped better. I like the position toward the center. I do think that looking for specials is the way to go on this board, especially if we can get combos, although I didn't really think that one through or try to set it up well. But I'm hoping Yeti will throw another wrapped. Well, I was hoping it would be right here where it was centrally located. Hey, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a color bomb and blow things up and have a lot of fun. Oh, it's a coloring ball. Even better. Look at that. Alright, well, this is, fun with specials. That's the title of this one, I think. So I could just take out all blue. I could do this wrapped. I could do lots of things. So many permutations. I kind of like doing maybe a striped wrapped. No, I'm going to go for the wrapped. And it's going to take this out, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Nope, left it behind. I do like an efficiency of moves. I like when things get taken out and I don't have to do a lot of work for them. I could make this stripe. I think I'm better off just working directly down here. See how the cascades happen? Instead of making stripes, you just kind of wait for them to show up on their own. Although this one also takes a few things out. And then look at that. I don't have a lot of red down here. I could go for this first and hope for the best. I'm going to do it. I know it's crazy and I'm risking this. Yep, lost it. But that was a good move, I think, regardless. Alright, let's see if I can get another color bomb or coloring ball with the yellow. Nope, it just didn't line up for me. But I do have a striped wrapped, and it is an efficiency of moves because it will hit this. Take out a color, happens to be cyan, so that helps with Yeti. Got my wrapped. Now what? 7 moves. I could try to get orange through here. I do need something big still to happen. Oh, that was kind of cool and crazy all at once. All right. I'm going to remove yellow from the board. And this has to concentrate the colors down into some amazing cascades. Wait, why did that not amazingly cascade? I just don't get it. Well, let's send this off, get it to explode. Wrapped is good, and it's kind of right in the center, so it's going to take things out and send off the fish. No, you were supposed to do wrapped over here, you goof. Come on, Yeti. Alright, we're going to try that again. See, sometimes I can take a good board and ruin it. Or sometimes it's just so terribly difficult. But I really think that the problem is I'm not capitalizing enough on all of these moves. I see a good move and I take it, and I see another good move and I take it, instead of looking for the very best moves possible. So I see the opportunity to make a stripe, and I do think that's the best move, because it'll hit this and this when it connects the yellow. Now I want to keep making moves directly onto here, so I'm going to try to get the cyan to work. I could do this, but I think I just want to send something off right away. Now I can't get through there, so let's look for another avenue. There we go. Okay, I could do a stripe draft. I could try to bring a yellow in. I'm going to try to bring a yellow in. Oh, that was silly. I didn't make the best move possible because I should have realized that the licorice was going to fall apart there. Thankfully, this is still available to me. And again, I just took it without thinking, is it the best move? Okay, so now I'm going to stop doing that and I'm going to remind myself. And the way I do that is I just took my hand off the mouse. That's a trick a dear friend told me. Remove your hand from the mouse and only put it back on once you've really made your choice. So, although I need to use my cursor, so I will go to the mouse again. This is the recommendation, and it's not a bad recommendation, but it might put it someplace silly like right here. If I could make moves down here instead, I think that would be better. Now maybe I can make moves down here and preserve this, so I've got a better spot for that wrapped candy, or maybe I should just try to move everything down. You know, the fish just isn't reliable enough for me to take that as the best option. I can make a stripe here now. I do like that. Yep, I'm going to do it. Another thing I was thinking about doing is concentrating the red down and trying to get the orange together, but it would have meant moving the orange over, and I want the orange where it is. This would set off a fish and start taking things out directly where we need it to be. Just so many different things I could do at this point. Concentrating the colors down can be a good choice, or trying to get Yeti filled so he can put some more wrapped on. Let's do this. Hits lots of different opportunities for me. I could still make this stripe. If I could just get rid of this whole row, I could put the red together with a color bomb and then make it join up with the raft. That would be wonderful. I think I'm going to go for a bit of cascading over here. So now I've got wrapped as my opportunity, or I could convert it into a wrapped striped. I'm going to just jump on this wrapped. It is so potent and so helpful when we can do that. Not a great spot for me there, bud. Hey, this is looking better. All right. So I can do this, I can do this, I could do fun things over here. I think I'm going to go for the color bomb stripe. I think it's going to have the biggest impact reaching deeply into these areas here. Okay, so I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, not moving too quickly. Is there any way I could get this yellow to drop down just one? Maybe, while I make this stripe. Oh, no, yeah, maybe. I could do a wrapped. I could put these together, but then that yellow would drop down too far, so that doesn't work. So I'm going to go for the wrapped. And then, of course, I'm bringing stuff over to Yeti, which, gosh, Yeti, just stop being a jerk about it. Put things where I want you to put things. I'm going to go for this stripe. It's aimed well once it's made, and it created some nice stuff as it happened, and I was looking to see if anything else would get set up. I don't see how to get these put together. They'll always be a bit off-center, because if I move this to try to get these together, this gets taken out and the yellow drops all the way down here. But maybe that's not a bad thing. This is just chancing it, moving one of these guys. Although this is not really well positioned. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's rely on chance and see what chance does for us. I still have 10 moves, and I've only got one guy left now. And definitely now, this wrapped candy is in a bad position, and it can only go to where it's needed. So that's definitely the best move. I like this. It's directly working where we need it to be. I could make a fish. I could try to bring some more green down into this area. That's what I'm going to do. Take out the licorice and bring more green down. And I think I can make a stripe over here with the yellow. I could have made a stripe up there and that would have been more efficient. So I'm losing track again, but I could do this. Watch this. I'll make this stripe, and then I'll set it off with this. Yeti, you're just ridiculous, but that's okay. I mean, I could have put it with the fish, but okay, got it done. What was that, my 4th or 5th playthrough? I lost track by now. But anyway, hopefully this was helpful to you, and you learned something, and I know I learned something, or at least it was reaffirmed that I need to be more patient with the board when there are so many different opportunities. I want to make sure I take the very best one, and that has a better chance of leading to success. We all know that there's an element of luck, but we want to capitalize on the luck when it shows up. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below and I'll try to respond as quickly as I can. And as always, thank you so much for watching.